This is Bob Montana, obviously the creator of Archie and all the people in the comics, Betty and all those pretty girls and all those characters that he put into the comic strip, almost all of whom he drew on from Haverhill High. And you can tell Arnold Daggett, of course, was Moose. He was known around Haverhill for a long time. And Skinny Linehan was, who was the guy with the funny hat?
Jughead.
Jughead. Skinny was Jughead. And he drew a lot of Haverhill things in the early script. There was the Thinker statue and stuff around town, Haverhill streets and other things in the early cartoons. And he only spent 3 years at Haverhill High. He was about a year or 2 years behind me. Class of 1940, and the people in that class now call themselves the Archie class. And but he moved to Manchester, New Hampshire for his final year in school when his father got transferred up there, was in business up there. So, but he said the 3 years he spent at Haverhill High were among the best of his young life.
It must have been a shock to found out that he died of a heart attack.
Yes, and he was living up in New Hampshire, then right up close to Winnipesaukee.
Wow.
And he had built up a pretty good fortune by then, a good business. He was syndicated all across the country, and it's still going on.
Yeah.
The Archie comic strips are still going in the paper, in books, in magazines. Archie is still very, very popular.
They have little booklets out and everything.
Of course, every blonde in Haverhill, I like to believe that she was Betty.
That's right.
But I knew who the other one was.
And you're not going to say.
I can say, but okay. I'm not. Oh, I'll say. I think it was Agatha Popoff, because she was the brunette, and there was Betty was the blonde, and the other girl was Agatha, as far as I'm concerned. They look just like her, the same style of hair and everything. It's Archie.
So now, where is this again? This picture here?
Oh, this was at his stepfather's business place. The hangar inn, right near the airport, opposite the pumping station on Canosa Avenue. And a lot of pilots.
Is that still
and
there? Is this
no,
nothing?
it was right on the edge of the swamp, and they built a new road in there, and that came down. There was another stand there afterwards, but there's nothing there anymore.
Yeah.
It's too close to the drinking water, and the swamp drains back and forth. Tilton Swamp is on the edge of that, on Route 110 on Amesbury Road. He and I were on the Brown and Gold, the school newspaper, together.
Yeah.
He was just starting in when I was just getting out, so my last year and his first. But he was always drawing, always drawing. Matter of fact, he went out with a friend of my family's, and she stopped going out with him because all he did was watch other people, and he wanted to draw what other people were doing, and he just soaked it up. So he really wasn't much fun to go to dances with.
Some additional notes of interest about Archie Comics. It was founded in 1939, 70 years ago, first as MLJ Comics. Publisher and editor John Goldwater, written by Vic Bloom and originally drawn by Bob Montana. Archie's first appearance was in Pep Comics number 22 on December 22nd, 1941. The drawings of Riverdale High was based on Haverhill High School building, now the City Hall. And some further updated information, in 2009 the comic series 600 announces Archie to marry Veronica. Two more updates for you. First of all, the proposal and wedding turned out to be just a dream. Second of all, in 2010, the Archie comic series introduced a new main character who is openly gay.